at times and throwing a 9-darter, but still losing to Danny Noppert. And now we've got one more first-round game for you here on streaming board 2 with me, Dan Dawson. It is another player from down the southwest, very much like Darren Penhall. It's Simon Stevenson. Here comes the 25. Mirror Man. Another Plymovian.
25.
And Adam Hunt, man from the northeast. You can't get
outside
two players from England who are further apart, pretty much.
Outside.
And they can't get much further away from the bullseye, it would appear, in this bull-up. So I'll let them do that, and I'll run you through a few scores, because we have had a few shocks today. One of them
25.
involves yesterday's winner, Gary Anderson. So dominant yesterday.
Outside, so Simon's won the ball.
But beaten by Beaton, the bronzed Adonis, Steve Beaton, seeing off Gary Anderson, the first man to beat him on the Pro Tour this year. Only averages in the low 90s there for the pair of them, but Beaton getting the job done. Joe Cullen's gone out. I have to say, Joe Cullen had a good old run yesterday, but he wasn't playing particularly well. He's averaging the 90s, but the hammer, Andy Hamilton, is back 63. On the tour and back winning games. Michael Smith, a 97 average, 6-2 win over Karol Sedlarczyk. Oh, what a board that is, actually. Over on board 14, that was the board with Rob Cross, but he lost to Darius Labanauskas. So Labanauskas is going to play Lisa Ashton, who averaged a ton in beating Christian Bunser. And then Michael Smith's on that board as well. He's seen off Karol Sedlarczyk. So one more game or one more result to come there. John Michael, the Deadly Rose, a 6-5 winner over Reese Robinson. Good day for the Roses. Elvis Costello.
100.
And I think that pretty much brings us up to date. They're all on the Dart Connect system, tv.dartconnect.com.
59.
Which is not something that Adam Hunt would want to look at right now, because he's averaging in the 60s. Simon Stevenson with that unique throwing style. It's all wrist.
140.
All wrist. Don't know how this man is so good at darts. He shouldn't be this good, but he is.
140.
Adam Hunt, very talented player. Back on the tour for 2 years, having come through Q School. He's quite nervous about it all.
49.
Even when it was looking good for him, didn't want to do his interviews, didn't want to talk about it, just wanted to carry on, not tempt fate.
Yep.
Oh, dear me. 68. I mean, there's some wild darts here from Adam Hunt, and not characteristic ones either. You'd usually associate Adam with being a pretty solid, steady player. Now, is that awkward?
12.
Lining him up on the top wire. Staying on that segment. Now looking at the bull.
61.
Well, it's about as close as he got. In fact, it's closer than he got when they were bulling up. So I suppose it's improvement, but it's not enough to win the opening leg. Oh, my word.
20.
Well, the way his darts go in, you kind of feel he had to pick a side, left or right, rather than banging it in off the first one. It's a long way over.
No.
Oh, and he's Robin Hooded himself. He's taken a massive step out the way to try and change the angle, avoid that dart, or at least use it, and then he's gone straight into the flight and stem of it. Oh, dear me. Moving around the hockey is not working well for these two.
10.
Throwing at bits of the dartboard isn't working that well for him.
Game shot.
There we go. We have an opening leg one in not particularly flashy style, but it does not matter. That leg is worth exactly the same as the 9-darter Scott Baker produced earlier
57.
on. Except you don't get a badge for this one. How well is Ross Smith playing this weekend? He was really good yesterday, and he's averaged 98 again in seeing off Jeffrey Desvan in his opening game. That's over on board 10, Well, we've already seen wins for Johnny Clayton
140.
and Conan Whitehead, who also had a good run yesterday, played some really good darts. Scott Waits, a winner on the PDC Tour. He's seen off Vincent van der Voort, both men averaging high 90s.
55.
Confirmation Keegan Brown did beat Christoph Kachuk 6-2. His average in the end was close to 105, thanks to that 9-darter. Oh, hello. The highest average of the day, beating even that of Keegan Brown, of Lisa Ashton. It is 107.2, and it comes from the Portuguese man of scores, José da Sousa.
104.
Sees off Kim Hybrex despite 100 average from Kim. Much better scoring leg this from Adam Hunt.
100.
So 20 for tops. Double 10.
Game shot.
There we go. That's a much tidier leg. I think that'll help banish the demons of leg one for Adam Hunt. Much more classical throw, Adam Hunt,
140.
compared to Simon Stevenson, who's just got that wristy little flick.
$100. $100.
New dart shirt this year for Adam Hunt. You can see that sort of like urban camo thing going on.
57.
Absolutely useless. Can still see him.
$85.
That's a frustrating one. Doesn't leave him a finish. Hunt could leave himself a checkout here, but he needs 3 big trebles, and that's not going to happen.
99. $100.
Just the ton. He's having a bit of a problem, Simon Stevenson, in just working around his darts. He certainly had that one going for double top earlier.
100.
Oh, now then. 177 just changes things, applies some pressure, doesn't it? That's a great dart.
Game shot.
Oh, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff from Simon Stevenson. Gets a leg on the board. 2-1. Yes. Oh, he's good.
140.
He's good to watch when he's playing well, Adam Hunt. There's just something elegant about that throw, the rhythm.
100.
Despite a nightmare first leg, he's dragging his average up into the low 90s.
60.
Block of darts there. I mean, I'm not really sure he needed to stay on the 20. He could have moved down the board to a nice open bed, but now can he work around that? Just seems to be
95.
struggling, doesn't he? Even when the first dart is close to where he wants it, he can't seem to go underneath it. He's having trouble going alongside it. Not like Adam Hunt, who has just clustered those together magnificently. Now, over the top of that. There we go. He is naturally going to prefer to stack them on top, Simon Stevenson, rather than underneath with the way his darts go in the board. I tried to use the 25 or bullseye route first up because Stevenson wasn't on a finish. There's nothing wrong with that. Plenty of players do it. It's quite a Dutch way of doing things.
140.
And the double.
Game shot.
Yeah, really nice. Really nice. Well, a nightmare first leg. Since then, it's been pretty impressive from Adam Hunt.
$85.
Again, and see, that one should have been even better for Simon Stevenson. Low in the treble 20 bed, can move over to the left-hand side and up, and he just
42.
unable to make use of it, work around that opening dart. top of that one.
41.
Yeah, and you can see the frustration's just beginning to build in him because he's not a million miles away, but he's far enough away to be in a precarious position because 3 legs on the spin now. Adam Hunt has produced a scoring visit with 3 big trebles. See, that should be one for Simon Stevenson. When he's playing well, that is, but he only comes away with a ton. That's a bad ton. That's a frustrating ton.
140.
And Hunt is in danger of running away with this because you can sense the confidence is building.
41. Correct.
Treble 17 leaves double 8. As it is, that'll leave him 50. Adam Hunt will probably look at a single 18 for double 16, and this would be for a break of throw and a 4-1 lead. And Simon Stevenson, a rare ton 40 for the Mirror Man. Oh, poor dart.
34.
Should have had 2 for the leg, only got 1. Is that a let-off? Is it a turning point? Treble 18 or the bullseye? Now the 19. Now the bull, and I don't fancy his chances with that one. The way he's been going with his darts.
69.
I mean, that was a valiant effort. One of his better attempts, but with the way that first one was lying and his results so far in this match, he didn't fancy him.
Game shot.
And the double 8 is there for Adam Hunt. It is 4-1 with a break of throw. It might just be a matter of time before Adam Hunt completes the victory. It was decent yesterday from Adam Hunt.
58.
We saw him reach his board final.
100.
Beat Andy Bolton and Danny Noppert 6-4 and 6-2 with averages in the mid-90s. He was in the low 90s when he was beaten quite comprehensively by Mickey Mansell.
75.
Mickey Mansell, who was just in the zone at that point before coming alarmingly out of the zone and getting annihilated. Just seemed to suddenly hit a wall.
96. 100.
Well, there's a chance here for Stevenson. Perhaps should have been looking at the 18s first start there.
140.
Because that's a ton 40 to leave 165 in what is known as the Steve Beaton manoeuvre.
140.
And Adam Hunt is on a checkout. Now, if he'd countered correctly, Simon Stevenson, don't know who Stephen Simonson is, but Simon Stevenson would have had a shot at, say,
95.
167. Another. Oh, unlucky, unlucky.
88.
So Stevenson does get an opportunity to break the Hunt throw, something he has not done in this match. Not yet. Double 10.
60.
Well, there have been chances. There were loads of them in the first leg. He lost that one.
Shot.
There are a couple there. And Simon Stevenson, the grimace, tells you everything you need to know. It could have been very different. There's a couple of legs he feels like he should have won. We could have a level match at 3-all here. But those missed opportunities and Adam Hunt taking his chances
100.
means that it could end up... I mean, the scoreboard at the end of this could be 6-1. And you might think that flatters Hunt a little bit, but he just has been that little bit better in those key moments.
$81.
Oh, he's been good at this. He gets the first dart right, and he's been much, much better, Adam Hunt, of making the most of those visits. Simon Stevenson, by contrast, when he's got the first dart, even in a seemingly perfect place, he's not done it enough.
60.
Ooh, that's not in the right place.
45.
Now that's okay for Simon Stevenson. There we go.
140.
Much, much better. Leaves himself a Shanghai finish.
55.
Not good. 162 left. Perhaps could have been a bit cleverer with how he'd done the maths there, but Adam Hunt
44.
will not to get a match start in this visit. Doesn't want to get complacent, thinking this game is won. Seen players come from 5-1 down and win before. Double 8 again. He's taken out 76 before this way. Did it in 2 darts last time.
Game shot.
Uses all 3 this time, but doesn't matter.
$60.
Just got to refocus himself, Adam Hunt. I think a little bit of the intensity might have gone out of his game
100.
since surviving those couple of darts for 4-2 and taking that 5-1 lead. Just needs to regather himself and make sure he wins this.
180.
It is 3 180s and a couple of 177s for Adam Hunt. Once again, demonstrating that when he gets the first dart right, he is capitalising on it.
$97.
Good last dart.
$100.
Same old story. Once again, Simon Stevenson should have been looking to 40 minimum there. And it means he's not down to a finish, so Adam Hunt can do what he likes.
58.
I mean, he won't particularly like that. He'd have liked to have taken a bigger chunk out of the finish, but 1 treble will get him a match dart.
90.
Treble 20. 10 of a 6 or a 14. It is double 16.
90.
And the Hunter just misses an opportunity to wrap this up. This could still be done. This could still be done on the ball. And this game is still alive because the Mirror Man pins the bullseye. 111 checkout, 160 bull. Only way to go. Only way to go. Signa for Adam Hunt as his throw is broken for the first time.
43. $121. $84.
He's stolen the darts here, Hunt.
58.
Just seemed to be throwing those a little bit quicker and with perhaps a bit more venom. Oh. Bit of exercise at the back of the Giganti booth for Adam Hunt.
85.
Won't catch Simon Stevenson doing that.
$59.
So it's only the second time they played each other. Hunt did win the first one 6-3. A couple of years ago now. That was in a UK Open qualifier. You remember them?
140.
Oh, in actual fact, sorry, Simon
99.
Stevenson won that 6-3. So this could be a reverse scoreline. 1, 2, 3. It's on. It's on. It's in! Adam Hunt returns the favour with a bullseye finish and completes a 6-3 victory. Just a little bit more consistency from the Hunter, a 91 average. He will take on Danny Noppert for a place in the board final. That's round one done and dusted. We'll move into round two in a few moments.